Hey everyone, in this video I will show you how I turned this game prototype into this. This is the second video in the series I'm making where I combine an old game with a random game concept to make a brand new game. And for this game, I decided to combine Frogger and grapple hooks. I started off my project by making a ball move to the mouse while the mouse button is held down, but right now it's just kind of flying around at Mach 4. So I tweaked some values to make the swinging more realistic and less like a speedrunner on steroids. After that, I added a line renderer so you can see in which direction the player is moving, but currently there is no delay and no rules for when and where you are allowed to grapple. I changed it so once you hold down, the grapple position stays the same no matter where you move your cursor.
Something you always need when making a 2D game is of course a good camera.
I experimented a bit with Cinemachine to make a dynamic camera, and I spent quite a while tweaking it trying to make it look just right. And in the end, I stuck with these settings because I felt it fit the game perfectly. I didn't want the camera to move side to side because I only wanted the player to move up. This is the moment in the project where things really started to take off. I had figured out the main difficult part of the project, which sent my motivation skyrocketing, and I was eager to start working on the fun part of game design. I made a little playground to test things. And this is an example of how the dynamic camera looks. After I completed making the base mechanics, I had to think of how I wanted to develop this game idea, and I decided to turn it into an endless runner, inspired by the game called Frogger. I started by making an infinite level scene by coding a world controller that spawns and deletes chunks the higher you go. I then designed and made some art for the chunks. Added moving squares that moved side to side on a road that you can grapple on. Changed the blocks into trees, which I made some art for. But the game needed a larger variety of chunks, so I designed and made art for them, which looks something like this. However, that wasn't the end of the art process, because the environment seemed static and lifeless. To fix this problem, I started off by creating some animations for entities. Then I followed it up with an animation for the water tiles, which was done by moving the tiles side to side so quickly that it looks like it's shining. I then finished it up with some particle effects. Finally, before I show you the finished product, I just want to remind you that the game prototype used to look like this, and now looks like this. The game is nowhere near complete, so I plan on maybe one day completing and expanding on this game. This game version will be downloadable with the link in the description. I will continue coding games for this series, so don't forget to check my channel for those. Anyways, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching my little devlog. I really hope you enjoyed it. And as a treat for staying until the very end, I'll reward you with a behind-the-scene recording.
Is it weak? Would you say it's weak positive or strong positive?